So guys, you're welcome back to this our YouTube channel and thank you for joining me once again. Now Nigerian youths are actually gearing up for another protest come 1st of October. This time around they have said that it is going to be fierce. Of course, the last protest that was held from 1st to 10th of August, the government refused to look into the demand of the people, and this time around they are gearing up for another protest. So yesterday, a team of revolutionary group and the NSAS End Bad Governance protest actually held a press conference in Lagos State. That was yesterday. I'm going to be sharing that particular press conference with you so as you understand what I'm trying to talk about, and then when we come back, we'll just analyze that particular video and then move on.
A team of revolutionary groups and partners of the End Bad Governance movement held a press conference today at the International Press Center, Lagos, with regards to another planned protest, which is to take place on October 1st. The team comprised major groups such as the Movement for Fundamental Change, Youth Rights Campaign, Joint Action Front, Movement for African Emancipation, Education Rights Campaign, as well as the Pan-African Consciousness Renaissance. This is coming after a series of events occurred as a result of the End Bad Governance protests in August, some of which include the arrest of over 100 protesters.
Dear media compatriots, we urge the Nigerian working people, the youths and the poor to come out en masse in peaceful protest on October 1st, 2024, a day of national survival. We would like to commence this press conference by expressing our profound gratitude to the ladies and gentlemen of the press for your role in standing by and reporting the truth during the August 1 to 10 End Bad Governance protest.
The press conference was chaired by the National Coordinator of the Education Rights Campaign, Hassan Soweto, who alongside top revolutionary leaders from other movements explained reasons behind a second nationwide protest.
We of the End Bad Governance movement have decided to declare October 1st, 2024 as a National Day of Survival. On this day, we call on the Nigerian people, workers, students, youth, the unemployed, traders and the poor to come out in peaceful protests and demonstrations against the excruciating condition of hardship, poverty and hunger imposed on us by President Tinubu's decision to implement IMF World Bank inspired anti-poor capitalist policies of fuel price hike, electricity tariff hike, school fees hike and naira devaluation. We also call on the Nigerian people to utilize this day to demand with one voice the immediate and unconditional release of all NSAS and all End Bad Governance protesters in police and prison custodies, as well as freedom for detained journalists, whistleblowers, activists, and all victims of state repression.
According to Comrade Oloye Adegboyega, chairman of the Movement for Fundamental Change, since the demands of the previous nationwide protest remains unmet and the hardship in the country intensifies daily, there is the urgent need to call for another mass protest.
The fact that we had some protests from August 1st for 10 days, and there is no any positive takeaway for the people, demands that this protest should continue. Because I heard the Vice President at the United Nations Assembly saying when democracy fails, the people will react, the people will complain, the people will protest. So if our Vice President can go to the United Nations to say that, why should protesters be hoodwinked into prison in Nigeria?
The address highlighted that the upcoming mass protest has been tagged National Day of Survival to mark another fight against hardship, poverty and hunger currently plaguing the country.
There are several reasons why we have decided to name October 1st as a National Day of Survival. The first reason is that whereas every October 1st is a day to celebrate Nigeria's national independence, We do not think that our country has anything to celebrate this year. Nigerians are neither happy nor free after 64 years of political independence from colonial Britain. Rather, the Nigerian working masses are poor, hungry, and hardly surviving. Since coming to power, the Tinubu regime has imposed unprecedented hardship on millions of Nigerians and pushed them into multidimensional poverty and monumental misery. Many working families are at the point of starvation. Several people have lost their jobs. The middle class has been destroyed. The rate of suicide is increasing. Secondly, Nigeria's 64th independence anniversary is coming at a period when our country's hard-won civil rule is no more distinguishable from military rule. When democracy now looks like despotism, the judiciary is captured, the citizens are enslaved, while a simple exercise of the freedom to protest is now deemed treasonable. Basic liberties like freedom of expression, association, and lawful assembly that usually distinguishes free citizens from slaves are now largely absent in our country. For instance, 10 young Nigerians and activists have been charged with treason and may face the death penalty if found guilty just because they displayed placards saying "End Bad Government" during the End Bad Governance protest in August. Also, despite that the Federal High Court in Abuja gave them bail since 11 September, a majority of the activists continue to languish in Kuje prison, where they are being held due to the onerous conditionalities attached to their bail. So, in a sense, Nigerians are not much better off today than the days of military dictatorship. And this is why we believe that October 1st should be a day for the Nigerian people to collectively demand an end to attack on democratic rights and criminalization of protest.
The press conference concluded with details of the scheduled protest properly communicated to the public, as well as an urgent plea for all concerned Nigerians to join in the demonstration. The address was also used as a medium to inform the government to urgently attend to the demands already made, while calling on the security forces to provide adequate protection for the demonstrators during the course of the protest.
The date of our action is Tuesday, 1st October 2024. The takeoff point is Ikeja under bridge and the time is 7:30 a.m. By this announcement, we are informing the Commissioner of Police, Lagos State, of our planned October action. We are also, by this means, informing the police of its obligation under Section 83, subsection 4 of the Police Establishment Act 2020, which imposes a duty on the Nigerian police force to provide adequate security for citizens who may wish to participate in public meetings, rallies, and protests. We hereby call on the Nigerian people, progressive organizations, community groups, trade unions, student unions, youth groups to come out massively on October 1st in peaceful protest and demonstration. The October 1st action is a warning, and also it is an urgent cry to the Tinubu administration to address our demands immediately. Unless these demands are met, more protests will definitely follow the National Day of Survivor on October 1st.
The Guardian Nigeria will continue to bring you the latest updates on happenings around the country. Stay tuned.
Alright guys, I believe you're listening to that. They chose to do that on the 1st of October when Nigeria actually got her independence, and they are now claiming that this country, that we are not free, and of course that is the truth. And because of that, there is nothing to celebrate. Nigeria is fighting for her survival. Nigerian citizens are still struggling for survival. And that's why they term that day the day of our survival. Well, the truth is that I don't think that Nigerians or Nigerian youths are ready for the change that they are calling for. I can tell you the truth, because what actually happened in Edo State election shows that so many people are not even ready for the change that they are calling for. They are not ready to put the input. You know, we actually had this particular protest few months ago. That was August. Because of the level of hardship and suffering that Nigerians are facing under this particular government, under this APC government. Yet, after few weeks, There was election in Edo State and people were voting APC. People were collecting 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira to vote APC. I can tell you the truth, Nigerians are not ready for this particular protest. And before you know it now, they will now turn it into ethnic or tribal war. Of course, the last protest they had never yielded any result. And that is why Nigerian youth must come together to ask themselves a particular question: are they really ready for this revolution that they are seeking for? Instead of wasting their time and their precious life coming out to the street to protest, which of course they know that this particular government, APC government, will also use force on them, which will lead to loss of life. For me, Nigerian youths are not ready, because what happened in Edo State shows clearly that our youths are not ready for this particular change. I'll stop this video here and allow you to have a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more videos like this.